Look, there's going to be a lot of discussion around so many different topics, but front and center really is going to be around 5G mobile technology and where that moves. It's gone beyond talking about smartphones to what else can it underpin. One of those is autonomous cars as well as flying taxis. SK Telecom, the South Korean telecommunications giant, is in the process of launching its own flying taxi service in the coming years, which is just fascinating. I had a chance to catch up with Min Yong, the Chief Development Officer of SKT, to ask you a bit more about this project. Listen to what he had to say.
This is the new service to the public and also regulatory related service in Korea. So we work very closely with the government body, which has the very tight schedule to make it commercially available for the public, so that we believe it will be made available commercially for the public sometime in the middle of 2025. So along the way, there are many steps that we need to go through and also prove that we are able to deliver the service.
And would that be sort of by 2025, would that be a service that's actually available quite widely across Korea, or would that be something that's more on a sort of trial basis?
According to the plan announced by the government, it will be like the trial-based service first. So by 2025, if we are able to prove that the service quality is acceptable to the general public with the safety and also security, then they will allow the operators to expand the area of the service, including logistics and tourism, as well as health, medical related services.
And people will look at SK Telecom and say, well, why is a telecom company getting involved in this? What's the business opportunity? How do you eventually expect to make money from this?
So that's a good question, but as you know, as a telco, we have been providing the connectivity service to the public for the last 30 years at least. Then riding on this connectivity service and infrastructure, we believe that telecommunication companies should be able to deliver this urban air mobility as well. So that we believe this is a kind of expansion of our business model from connectivity, the mobile connectivity, to mobility connectivity. So that I don't think we have limitation in terms of expanding our service area from mobile to mobility.
And beyond your home market of Korea, are you looking at other markets globally at the moment to bring this service? Are you in discussions with other governments? I know places like Dubai are quite keen on this kind of technology. In China, lots of different cities there are interested in this technology and are trialing it actively.
Yes. So
what are your discussions like with other governments? Can you give us any insight into other governments you're talking to?
Not at this moment, but we know that we understand that we need to do our homework at home first. Then it will be a good reference case for other operators in other countries or government body to look for the business opportunity with us for their cities and their community as well. So we believe that once we are able to deliver this service to Korean society and community successfully, I think we will get approached by many other operators or countries later on.
I think this is a fascinating example of the way telecommunications companies are looking at new opportunities in the era of 5G, AI, and so many new technologies that are coming to the fore here. And that's really going to underpin, I think, a lot of the discussions here at MWC over the coming days. What are traditional mobile communications companies doing in this new age of technology? Just a point on that, what was interesting, the CDO saying they see significant revenue opportunities in the coming years for flying taxis, but also to caveat this importantly, a lot of things need to come in place: regulation, safety, and last of all, of course, getting the consumers comfortable enough to ride these kind of vehicles. So really shows here that telco is looking for opportunities beyond this, and there'll be so many more discussions over the coming days here, Dan, around some of these big technologies that are making a splash.